Hello, everyone. So today I did want to continue that series talking about the logos and what I would do to actually improve them or just, discussing ideas that we might have. So last time we did the LA Kings, who placed 32nd on the ranking. And today we're going to go with the second last team and do the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, this was a press release back in January 31st in 2011 when they unveiled their new logo, their new jersey, and along with the entire brand of the new Tampa Bay Lightning. And what I do want to highlight here is the fact that they said they wanted it to be a complete brand and business transformation. So that means that it wasn't just about the what was seen on the ice, the jerseys, the logos, but it was more about a collective effort to change their entire brand. And um, if you notice, well, let's go through this first. So you could see, kind of what vision they had, the values they wanted to, you know, do. I know it's a little bit wishy-washy. They got the hallmarks here: proud to wear the bolt, passion and purpose, tradition of winning. So, in terms of what that means in my eyes, I think they just wanted more of a blue kind of uh, theme to their whole brand, just so that if everyone wears blue in the jersey, they're the blue team. It kind of makes a little bit more of an atmosphere, a more powerful energy, a more collective unit kind of thing. So I do understand that because they did come from wearing black uniforms. It was more like a black and white kind of uniform, and then they had that blue third jersey that had the Bolts word mark, kind of like how the Rangers did. So these are the original jersey concepts that they came out with, and it's very blue as you could see. The logo there in white does look good. I think the white piping with the Reebok edge does look really good. And on the actual jersey itself, it's not actually white. So it does look like this in these concepts, but in the actual jersey stitching, I believe these white little lines were just blue, but that was just to indicate where they were stitched. Um, but they did change these pants, the side of the pants, to make an actual bolt instead of a white line. So I did like that change. But overall, I guess it's a good uniform over here. And then here's the away jerseys, pretty similar, and they have the word mark with Tampa Bay. I don't know why they removed it. So they did make that change a little while into their jerseys. I believe it was in 2015 or maybe 2016 where they removed this Tampa Bay word mark. But to me, that just kind of adds a little bit to the logo rather than detracts from it. Um, a lot of people think otherwise. They think the bigger logo is just better overall. But I'm of the opinion that the Tampa Bay kind of adds to it a little bit more. So that's that. And here's a little bit more of that press release. So the logo itself wanted to be bold, classic, iconic, and hockey centric, with one color, Tampa Bay blue. So that does make sense. How they wanted it to be really bold and kind of a classic design. But in my opinion, they kind of overdid that with the new logo. Now I understand how they wanted the blue theme more throughout their brand, but in my opinion, they just simplified the logo a little bit too much. They could have had a little bit more artistic elements, a little bit more individuality to actually make it a little bit interesting. But instead, what they did was they kind of dumbed down the jerseys and the logo at the same time. I feel like with the jerseys, I like the blue. I like the blue. I like the white. I think that's kind of a good look, even though it's a little bit kind of like Toronto. It does kind of make sense for Tampa, but I just think the logo they kind of did a little bit too simplistic. But we can see Steven Stamkos over here. He does look good. I think this picture is really vivid, so it does bring out that deep blue color. But I guess the jersey itself, what I'm trying to say is it looks good. The jersey itself does look good on the ice. I'm not sure about individually, but on the ice in the uniform, it does look like a good jersey. And then here you could see it in full, kind of him celebrating with his team. It's very blue, it's very iconic, definitely Tampa Bay. That's the vibe they were going for. And I'm all for it. And over here, these are the jerseys that they actually came out with that are more alternative. So what I didn't include was that black gradient alternate, which is a completely different story. But this wordmark bolts here for the Stadium Series, I believe it was in 2021 or maybe 2022 with the Nashville Predators. But I do like this wordmark bolts. I think the B and the S, how they have that lightning bolt sticking out, I think that's a really cool idea. But not just that, I believe in their away jersey and their home jersey, they should find a way to keep um, this kind of feature here down by the waist. So like the bolt kind of sublimation print. I do like that a lot. That feature is really unique and different. It just adds a lot to the brand. And then here's the first reverse retro over here. I did like the way they went back to their old logo, but also kept with the lightning blue. I think their old logo, it's not perfect. It's just it's more of a fun one, like the font is kind of goofy. The lightning bolt's kind of really 3D. That was kind of back in the 90s when that was a popular idea. And then over here, of course, the infamous the Storm jerseys that they brought back for this year. I think they're really cool as an idea. As a permanent jersey, definitely not, but I like the ideas going on here. I like this. You could barely see it, but it's like this lightning yellow thing on the arms. I think that's a really cool idea. And now here's some designs from Aesthetics that I just wanted to pull up. This is kind of what I was saying, like including a little bit more of that lightning trim on the actual jersey. I think that's a really cool idea. And in terms of the logo, now I'm not sure about the logo. Um, it's a little bit risky to kind of touch something that's so simple. And when you add elements to something, you never know how good it's going to go. So I'm not going to go and dive into that territory. But I'm just going to say about the logo, I do think this one over here to the right, I believe it was an old secondary patch logo or something like that, but I just like it. I think the Florida over here, like the lightning bolt, is definitely a little bit more powerful and big. It's multicolored, so it's not just black or sorry, it's not just white, it's not just blue. They incorporate more design elements to it. I think that's a good idea. But yeah, that's kind of all I got in terms of the discussion of the lightning logo. I think it's a good logo for now. I'm not gonna say like on its own though, on its own, it's not a good logo. But with the brand, I do think it is a good logo. So that's kind of why I ranked it low, is because on its own, it's just not good. But I do understand now with the brand how it makes sense and how if you did want to actually design a new concept, it would be a little bit more complicated than just going back to a previous logo. So that's all for this video. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.